We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's a matchup from the NL Central between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. The Redbirds will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Jose Quintana gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Stepping up now, Jose Martinez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for St. Louis, the right fielder, Jose Martinez.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Row. They've lost the first two nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin, first 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Here's Colton Wong now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Quintana sets. First pitch on the way. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with 1, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
At the plate, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First delivery to him on the way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, You need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games that get out of hand, but there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Chris Bryant comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. You start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. His career line against Wainwright, he's got 12 hits in 46 tries. He also has 1 home run. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Rizzo playing here in his age 29 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's Matt Carpenter.
Leading up for St. Louis, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
First offering on its way. In there, 0-1. Today's ball game provides the Cardinals with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Digging in, Jed Jerko, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0 home. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. In there, 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Popped up. Bryant waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Javier Baez as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Javier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job at get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. One and one to Schwarber. One and two now.
The count is 1-2.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Wieters gathers it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Here's Jason Hayward now. His career line against Wainwright. He has 7 hits in 27 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Bottom of the second here with no score. That misses. 1-2.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Wainwright. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd.
Now batting.
Into the box
right
now,
fielder,
Jose Martinez
Jose
looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Coming to the plate now, Colton Wong. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball, and that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. And he popped him up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Descalso going back on it at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that misses ball 1. His career line against Wainwright, he's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Now the 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
A ball and a strike now. Descalso behind 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2 from Wainwright. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They're in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Jose Quintana. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Hit on the ground out to short. There is Jerko. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Descalso at third with 2 away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Marcell Ozuna, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. So 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Full count now, 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter. 1 ball, no strikes the count. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes a called strike, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Quintana into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Into the box, Matt Wieters. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. On the move is Hayward. He can't get there as it falls in. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Standing in now, Adam Wainwright as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Hey, here's a case right here, D-Roll, where as a pitcher you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Right fielder,
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Stepping in now, Jose Martinez, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, all tied at 1-1. Back here with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Into the box, Javier Baez. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And that's great hustle right there out of the balls. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And this is taken outside for ball one. His career line against Wainwright, he has 7 hits in 28 tries. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Colton Wong will start things out as we begin the 5th. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Settling in now, Paul Goldschmidt. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Descalso right there, and there's out number 2. The bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Daniel Descalso. As Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Ball three as the sinker misses just off the black that time. One run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Stepping in now, Jose Quintana. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
Hey.
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Digging in once again, Matt Carpenter. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
The 0-1 pitch. 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Here's Jed Jerko now.
For the Cardinals, the shortstop.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that misses 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Matt Wieters. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Harrison Bader, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 2-1 St. Louis. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
The right fielder, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Sliced hard but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Bryant. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Wong is there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I'm not sure if this happens, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
From the stretch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. He's running. Again, he sends it out of play. Bryant, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. First offering on its way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1.
Bad call.
Runners on the move for second. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They're down 2-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Ready once again, Adam Wainwright. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Into the box, Jose Martinez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called, and boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Colton Wong will stand in.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Line towards center field. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. So with 2 away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. High in the air out to center field. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Kyle Schwarber, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. We take a look at his numbers. A couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Luke Gregerson comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Luke Gregerson. This change for the Cardinals. Now playing center field. Number 22, Jason Hayward. Now at second base. Number 3,
Jason Hayward will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. The swing and a miss, strike 1. The 1-1 home makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Popped up. Gregerson moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. Now batting, Wilson Contreras. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Schwarber leads off first with 1 away. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cardinals lead it 2-1. Striding into the box, Marcell Ozuna, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Marcell Ozuna.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Matt Carpenter will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And now a pitch on the way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping in, Jed Jerko. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Alan Webster enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Webster sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still lead it 2-1. New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. So striding in, Daniel Descalso.
The second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Now here's the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. The Cardinals leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ball game.
Ready on 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2. On the ground to the right side. Taken in by Wong. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Albert Almora will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Martinez. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ben Zobrist. Lifetime against Andrew Miller, just a 1 for 9. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air out to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now in the box, Chris Bryant. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guy guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. Cards lead it 2-1. Kyle Bryant will come on and take over here, and he'll hit in the leadoff spot following the double switch. Albert Almora will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Matt Wieters will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Line drive to center field, and there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
In now, Harrison Bader. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Andrew Miller.
Paul DeYoung will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Paul DeYoung.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Steve Cishek will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Hayward is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first down.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Ready for another chance? Jose Martinez. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. A bare hand for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Jordan Hicks comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Martinez on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. A bouncer to the left side. Spin throw. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Hayward carries a very respectable hitting line, right at .310.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 misses off the plate.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Adam Wainwright wins his 3rd of the season. Jose Quintana pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jordan Hicks hammers down the save, his 1st of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 2 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. The winning pitcher is Adam Wainwright. His record is now 3-2. The loss goes to Jose Quintana. He falls to 1-4. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.